Hello, folks. Welcome back. Sound might be a little different because I'm on a different computer now. So we're going to talk about, there we go. We're going to talk about finishing up the house, and we're going to talk about putting in the rest of the walls and getting all of the interior walls complete. So last class, you had made a 102-inch long wall with no door and window, 178-inch long wall with no door and window, and a 174.5-inch long wall that has a door at one end. Now your pattern might look different because you might have put this is your king stud. Doesn't matter as long as your door is on one end of that wall, right on the very end. All right, so here we go with putting in, we're going to put in these all of these walls from kind of where my cursor is here downward. So there's a total of, we built the closets like a couple times ago. So we're going to put those in. We put, and we built this front bathroom wall. So we're going to get all of those together into one assembly, and then we're going to put it all into the house as one big thing. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and start a new assembly. And let's call that assembly, let's rename it and call it house. Let's not even do house. Let's just call it lower left walls. So we kind of know it's in the lower left of the house when you're looking at a top-down view. All right, and we're going to insert in. Let's start off with these three walls that are here in the middle. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoops. Where are we? We're left wall. Let's insert. We're going to put in assemblies. We're going to find that 174.5 wall. And we're going to actually put two of those in, okay? And then we're going to put in that 62-inch wall with the door. It's the bedroom or bath left wall. We should have a bath front wall. Where is that one for me? Bedroom front wall. That's not it. I should have a guest bath front. That's what we called it. And we're going to put that in. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to group these so they don't, mess around with each other. So I'm going to group the first one. Okay. So it stays together. Group the second one. Good. And group together the third one. Good. All right. So that means they can change orientation, but they won't change direction. Now, we're going to go ahead and do some kind of weird things to put these together and make sure they fit. So what I want is this corner and this corner, the two inside corners, to be exactly 62 apart because this wall was 62. So we're going to do our fasten. We're going to go, watch carefully where I'm putting these. I'm going inside upper corner on one and inside upper corner on the other. Now they're going to be right next to each other right now. And I need to offset those along that y-axis. Now, it might be a different axis for you. I'm going to offset on the y-axis 62 inches. Let's see if it goes the right way. I need to make sure, good. From inside to inside is 62 inches. Cool. Now, when you look at it in this orientation, the door for the bathroom is going to be on the right. Okay, so there's a door going into the bedroom here, door going into the bedroom here, door going to the bathroom on the right when looking at it from the hallway. So let's go back to lower left walls. I'm going to orient this. I'm going to spin it around. Yeah, so it's on the right. Now I'm going to spin it around so I'm kind of looking at the top. Let's do that. Oh, at school, there's the bells. All right. So Now I'm going to get this outside front corner to that outside front corner. And now I'm going to need to offset that. Let me see how much. It's 38 inches from the outside to the end of the wall to the start of that wall. So, wait, what did I say? Sorry, need to go back and look at it again. 38, 38, 38. Okay, I'm going to remember that. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do this. What's going to be the inside or facing the hallway, which is going to be that edge right there. And I'm zooming into this front of the wall right there. Okay. And that is going to be offset along, again, it's the y-axis for me, that 38 inches. Cool. All right. So we've got there's the bathroom and the doors going into each bedroom. All right, so now we're ready to put in those 102, I think it was, walls on each side of that. We'll put those in. So there's a wall over here, wall over there. So we're going to put in those two 102 walls. Here we go. Let's insert assemblies. Find the 102 wall. If you show things that say assembly, you might have to go back and rename them, because I renamed my walls the length of them or their location, so I knew which one of them, or which one it was. So I'm going to insert that, and don't forget to group them. Okay, I'm going to orient these both so that they're going the other way. Good. And now we'll fix them. Now I think these go outside. So it's like this is a butt wall. Let me make sure of that. It's important that we put them the right way or it won't work. Yeah, this wall, this 102 is attached to the end of that 174.5 wall we just made. So again, you've got to make sure you do this the right way. So I'm going to make sure I put those. Now, it doesn't matter which orientation the wall is in. It can be flipped. It does matter, though, that it goes onto the end of that wall. So we're going to fix, or we're going to do a fasten. That point right there to that point right there. Make sure you've got it overlapped the correct way. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing for this other wall. There to, I think I got that right. Good. Excellent. All right, so there we go. And now I've got my 178 wall that's going to go over here. Now this one's going to go on this end. So let's go ahead and insert that 178 wall. That one is going to go over here. So we've got kind of this little, I don't know what you'd call that, like little arm sticking off of there. And then this one's going to get stuck on the end of that 102. Might need to go back and look at this video again if it's confusing to you. So I'm going to insert that 178 wall. It does not matter which way it's flipped around. I'm going to group it as always. Group 178 wall. And then we're going to attach it again. It goes on to the end. So it shares that end. So we're going to fasten. Come on. That corner to that corner. Good. All right, so we've got that. We're looking pretty good. Now we're getting ready to put the closets in. This one's going to be a little bit trickier. I'm going to do this in a different way. So we're going to insert the closet. Let's just do one at a time. So we're going to insert assemblies. We're going to find the, there's a closet front left and a closet front right. Now left means left side of the house. So I think I'll do my left side of the house first. Put that in, click, say okay, don't forget to group it. Good. It is oriented 90 degrees that way. All right. Now, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to do planar mates. We're going to make our planes either be on the same plane with each other this way or this way, and we're going to get those straight. Okay, so here we go. Watch carefully. Okay, here's my planar mate. Okay, to lock the planes together. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to choose this top plate plane. Again, make sure you're not choosing the corner or something. I want it that, and make sure it's sitting flat. Like that's wrong. I'm on a line. I need to make sure I'm clicking the top surface, flat surface, and then this flat surface. Now the two top plates are lined up. Okay. Now it moved it. It's okay. Just hit the check mark. We're all good. I'm going to get out of this for a second because I'm going to kind of move it around. Now it looks like it can go anywhere, but really it's going to be kind of stuck to that. Now I forgot, and hopefully somebody in your mind is yelling at me. We do want to fix something in place, right? So it's not moving. So I'm going to take that very first thing we did, and or it has to be a part. Anything you've already done, right click and fix it. I should have done it at the very beginning. Now when I move this piece, it'll move in relationship to the rest of it. All right, so I've got, no matter where I move this, I can't move it. Okay, it may look like I'm moving it up, but the reality is that I'm moving it away. Those things, those planes are still fixed. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to make this lined up with that. So we're going to do another planar mate. Planar. We're going to choose the end of this closet wall. Again, I need to make sure it's the flat surface. And this wall, it's, notice where I'm going, this wall, and say, okay. You can always hit undo if things go wrong. Okay, I'm going to get out of that command. And notice now it's locked two ways. So the only thing it can do is slide right now. Okay. So now I'm going to do one more planar mate where I say, let's attach the end of this wall. Planar mate. The end of that wall, that flat surface right there, is going to get locked onto a flat surface like that's on this wall that's facing opposite of it. Doesn't really matter which one. You can choose a stud if you want. I think that'll be just fine, or a top plate, but it needs to be that flat surface. And we are looking good. Once I hit the check mark, notice it moved down into place, and now I shouldn't be able to move it. If I grab it and try and move it, I'm grabbing it, it's not moving anywhere. So there's our closet. All right, now we're going to do the opposite closet on the other side. If you want to speed up the video and try and do it all by yourself, that's awesome. Or you can follow along with me. All right, I'm going to insert assemblies. I'm going to do the other side now, for the other closet. We did the left closet when looking at the front of the house. Now we're going to do the right. Don't forget to group. And let's kind of orient this the way I know it's going to be. Okay. And again, it's those three planar mates. So we're going to go top plate to top plate first. Top plate to top plate. There's one. Okay. Now we're going to go, I think I'll do this edge next. Plane. We're going to do this flat surface to that flat surface. Okay. Good. Now it probably now will just go back and forth. One of them didn't seem to work here. I'm not sure. One of those planar mates did not, something went wrong. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Let's see what I've got here. I've got those two locked together. Let's delete that one. So keep an eye on things because I don't know why that just happened, but I should be now locked here. Yeah, see, I can, it looks like it's moving away, but it's really just moving up or down in this case. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So if I hit the top, look, no matter how I move this, it's stuck there. So even if it's moving way down there. All right, I'm going to try that top plate to top plate again. I don't know what happened. Planar. That surface and that surface. Good. All right. Let's see if I'm good now. It should just slide this time. Yeah. It's just sliding back and forth. And one more thing to lock to is we're going to say, let's do this flat surface here to this flat surface here. Now, it looks like it's all wrong, but that's just because it's moving those two things together. When I hit the check mark, it should bring everything together. Very cool. There are the remaining rooms. Pretty small little bedrooms, but they'll work. This is a pretty small house. I think it was like 1,400 square feet or something. Pretty small bedrooms, but that'll work. Okay, now I'm going to need to place this in the house, and this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. So I need to go look at how far we're putting something in. So I'm going to need to measure here. So I'm going to measure, use my little measure tool, measure from that point right there to this point right here and see how far that is. Move myself out of the way. 74 inches. I'll write that down. 74 from the end of the wall to here. I'm going to use this existing wall that already has happened. So, or that we've already put in. 74 inches from there. So let's go back to our lower left walls that we were just working on. And I'm going to put in my own custom mate connector. All right. Now, we're going to put it right here on this outside edge corner. But then I am going to move it. And in my case, I'm going along the x-axis this red way. And I think I'm going to have to go negative 74. Let's find out. Negative 74. I'm going to test it first and then say yes. So I ended up negative 74. You might have to go positive. It depends. So notice which way I'm going and where I'm going. Okay. I'm from the edge here, 74 inches, and it's along that edge. All right. Notice where we are. Good. Now I'm going to name that. Actually, I don't need to because there's only one mate connector in this whole piece. So that should work. All right, here we go. We're going to insert this into the house. Drum roll, please. And let's go to our house. And we should need to only do one connection. So we're going to insert assemblies. We're going to do that assembly that we just made. I think it started with an L. Lower left walls. Okay. I'm going to put that in here. Click. Don't forget to group it or things will start moving around. Group. The lower left walls. Good. The orientation, I'm going to just take You can click on any part. We're going to spin it around 90 degrees, get it kind of in the right orientation. And here we go. One connector should do it. Might have to spin it. Let's find out what happens. So I'm going to connect. Ooh, now I can't remember whether it was that corner or that corner. I think it was that one, but let's find out. I believe we went inside to there, but I'm going to double check to make sure. There to there was 74. Yes. So it's towards the outside of the house. All right. So it's that corner right there that I wanted. Here we go. I'm going to do a fasten mate. We're going to choose that corner. And then we are going to choose this other mate. Okay. Now, it disappeared on me, but it should be correct. You might have to, if it didn't work out, you might have to spin it around, okay, until it's in the right orientation. And boom. Congratulations. We have got, look at that. That is beautiful. We have gotten our interior walls. We've got our laundry room. We've got our kitchen over here, family or slash dining, living room. We've got master bedroom with its master bath, a walk-in closet off of the master bedroom. And we've got two symmetrical bedrooms with the bathroom in between that also serves as a guest bath. Nice. All right. So we have our interior walls done. Okay. So get this oriented so that you can kind of see it. I'm also going to turn off that one fastener because it's annoying me. I'm not sure why it has to show up. Somewhere in there, there should be a way of turning that off. Maybe if I can go to the lower left walls and turn off the visibility of it. I don't know if that'll update in the house or not. It does not. I wonder if I can click on it and turn off the visibility of it. Let's see, show mates, hide mates. No. Let's see. Hide all mate connectors. Ta-da, there we go. All right. So if it's still there, it's not a big deal. All right. So get it to where you can kind of see it, then we can see your name, take a picture of it. And congratulations, you have finished all of the interior walls. All right, folks, catch you next time.